Hi guys, another rubber band powered car video that's not specifically about the car, it's about the wheels. I do get questions about alternatives for wheels because I like to use CDs, they're very convenient. But I was in a charity shop the other day and they had loads of these old vinyl 45 records or singles, and these have a dual option, dual purpose. Most record players just use the hole in the middle, but some of them use this wider circle, so you actually pop that bit out and you use the wider circle for the centre of your record. And I was looking at it in the shop and thought, I'm sure I could 3D print an adapter that will actually go through there, and then I can use my usual barbecue skewers as the axles, because I like barbecue skewers for axles because they're cheap. Yeah. Usually pay something like £1 for 50 of them or something. So, just a demonstration, if we can get this one to go through. Some of them have got slightly larger gaps there, and some of them are smaller. I think we're going to manage. Yeah, this is one of the tighter ones. But we're still doing it. Yeah, we're through. So I expect that I'll have to put the STL file available to the public so people can use it. I've actually set the hole at 3.5mm, which is generally the right size for these barbecue skewers. You will find some of them will be a little bit thicker. So they're a tighter fit. And some of them will be thinner. And they're not a very good fit at all because they're actually loose. You can get round that either by gluing it in place or even putting a bit of tape round there first. Or maybe a layer of glue just to thicken it up if it's too thin, and if it's too thick you can rub it down with sandpaper. The only thing I will say with these bamboo canes is it's very easy to roughen them up a little bit, and then you get little splinters stick up, and if you get them stuck in your fingers it hurts because they're so fine you often can't see them. You just walk away and later on you think, there's something stuck in my fingers. Anyway, I'll put the car together with enough wheels on it for it to actually run. I built a car like this the other day. The Fibreglass rods come out of one of those pop-up tents or shelters. My daughter was throwing hers away, so I salvaged the Fibreglass rods, and then I 3D printed the brackets to hold it in place. There's no specific reason for using them other than they were available, and they're too good to throw away. They're way more than I need in strength and length for my normal cars, but they work. I've 3D printed myself several brackets. I am actually having a problem with my 3D printer and the filament at the moment, but I've printed off plenty of these so I can make quite a few and use them for different purposes. I'll probably do another video making wheels with paper plates. But we'll just do this one for now using 45 RPM records or singles. Vinyls. Right, so we're up together. The fiberglass rods just push into these brackets that I've made for either end. Barbecue skewers through the hubs, and the records, singles, discs, 45 RPM vinyl records. For the wheels, I use a single rubber band and some kite string to get from the rubber band to the back axle. You could glue a little T-piece on there to hook the string onto. I'm going to see if I can get away with just wrapping it round like that so it holds itself in place. Rubber band, I've got a little hole down here so I can just push this bit of wire through. So that holds it in place there. Then put that through the loop and then put the string through itself, through that loop. There we are, joined together, and then say over the top of the axle and wrap it round so it goes over itself and holds itself in place. There we are, that's holding itself in place now. And that should go. Starting off a bit slow because the wheels are quite large for it to turn, and we are going off to the right. Okay. Weight balance went funny then as well. Okay, we'll do that and we'll try and get it to run straight. One thing about these tubes is we can actually adjust the steering by pushing them out a little bit or in a bit to get it to run straight, and then you'd need to probably glue them to stop them slipping back again. But yeah, if you're going off to one side, then you can twist them a bit and glue them in place, I would say, once you're happy. Tape them initially and then glue them. Right, do that again. I think we're going right again. Oh, I'm going to have to adjust the front there. Yeah. Right, I will adjust those tubes so we get a straighter run. Right, I think I've straightened the axles up. We'll find out. Oh look, I've done it too far. We went left. I'll point it right a bit first. Yeah, I got a bit of a left turn this time. So, we've got plenty of turns left on there. We could go much further because we're using these bigger wheels than the CDs. With the CDs, we get this sort of distance and the strings just about run out. Whereas with these, because each revolution takes you that much further, we use less turns. I'll put the camera up this end and we'll see if we can hit the camera. Still turning left a bit, so I can just tap that in a bit. Well, I over adjusted it and it was turning to the right too far that time, so I pointed it left to compensate. You can see we've got plenty of turns left there. We could go much further. So bigger wheels will get you further, but you'll notice it was going much slower than my cars normally do because it takes longer to build up momentum. You may even find your rubber band hasn't got enough power to turn the bigger wheels. To get around that, you increase the thickness of your axle. That's like gearing it. So a thicker axle to match the bigger wheels will get you moving if you haven't got enough power to turn the wheels with the thin axle. Anyway, that will do. That works. I was thinking of calling this car Deep Purple or something, or Dark Purple, because that's the name of the PLA filament.